Yes, this is me. And it was on that day that I wanted to learn how to do backflips. I was sitting in a comfortable armchair and watching tutorials about backflips. If only I knew what lay ahead. After reviewing several tutorials, I realized that doing a backflip is not so difficult. The most important thing is not to be afraid and look straight ahead. But there was another problem. My weight was 97 kilograms, but I didn't think much of it because I thought I had very strong legs. I didn't have a trampoline, but I did have an air mattress. I did a little test drive, and I was satisfied. At that moment, I realized that I would not learn how to do a backflip in 5 minutes. It will take several days, maybe even several weeks. My courage is gone. I was afraid to land on my head, so my jumps were kind of crooked. So I started doing things that I thought would help me learn how to do backflips in the future. After making several attempts, I got very dizzy and decided that was enough for today. On the second day, I became a little wiser and decided to do a little warm-up. But after the first attempt, my legs started to hurt. There was a plastic barrel behind the scenes, and when I noticed it, I decided to use it. It was a good decision. After 1 hour of training, I plucked up the courage and decided that I no longer needed an air mattress. It turned out to be scarier than I thought, but I overcame the fear. I made a lot of attempts that day. At the end of the day, my abs and legs hurt a lot, but I was happy anyway. Check out my best score on the second day. On the third day, my motivation was so high that if I had been told to dig a tunnel to the core of the earth, I would have dug it. But no one told me anything, so I just buried the barrel because it was supposed to help me master the backflip technique. It was very painful, so my motivation level dropped a lot, and I went for a walk. On a walk, I saw a homeless man who sold a very soft jacket for a few dollars, and it was a gift from fate. After 30 sets, I became confident that if I removed the barrel, I would do a backflip without any problems. But when I removed the barrel, fear appeared instead of my confidence. I tried to do small jump first and then more, but nothing helped. After a bit of thought, I decided to go to the homeless man again for some soft things, and he turned out to have a lot of them. His name was Davis and he was kind-hearted. But it was still scary. When I finally decided to do it, I was very disappointed with the result. The second time was better, but it's not what I expected on the third day. After making a few more attempts, I was completely disappointed. My ABC started to hurt a lot too, and I decided that was enough for today. On the fourth day, my abs hurt so much that I didn't want to do anything. On the fifth day, after making a couple of ridiculous attempts, I stopped being afraid, and I started getting something like a backflip. I managed to do 30 reps and my abs started hurting again, so I decided to finish. After this training, my abs hurt so much that I couldn't laugh for 2 days. When the pain subsided a little, I decided to resume training, and it was already the 8th day. Even though my abs still hurt, I was doing pretty well. I was very inspired and did 40 reps in 1 hour. It was a big mistake. On the 9th day, I went out to practice before work. Before the jump, I felt that something was wrong. At that moment, I realized that my legs hurt a lot after yesterday. My legs decided to protest and refused to do what my brain ordered them to do. I decided to do it after work, but the result was the same.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a lot harder than I expected. Due to the fact that my muscles were overloaded, I had to skip several days between workouts. There were days when the weather was so bad that I wanted to drop everything and go to sleep. It often happened that I returned from work when it was already dark. I wanted to sleep, but I did a couple of repetitions. Was it worth it? Yes.